What's going on, everybody? Josh Engleman here for Stokastic.com, back again with the NBA DFS contenders on FanDuel for Friday, October 21st. Now be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Follow me on Twitter, @Josh Engleman. That is the only place that you're going to get updates to my sim results as we get closer to lock. I need you to let me know in the comment section who are your favorite and least favorite plays for today. And finally, I got to give a shout out to BetMGM. They're trying to hook you up. I've got a deal for you. Pay attention. Link in the description. 1, you got to be in a state where you could legally bet. 2, you need to be new to BetMGM. Go there, make a deposit, and put $10 on any NHL money line. I'm talking hockey here. $10, any money line. Doesn't matter which one you pick. Do it at random if you'd like. Look at OddsShopper or Stokastic for picks if that's going to help you out. But that doesn't really matter. What you need is a goal. As long as a goal is scored in that game, you are going to get $200 in free bets. You really can't ask for a better deal. Now, we're going to round out the bottom of my top 10 with Bam Adebayo, Santi Aldama, Jimmy Butler, Pascal Siakam, and Kevin Porter on the outside looking in. Who will be my favorites? My top 5 plays for today? It is time to find out. In first at number 5, I'm going to Cade Cunningham. He's point guard, shooting guard eligible, 7,900, projected for 41. The goal is 49.5. He's in the optimal lineup 15% of the time. This is his team now. 34 minutes for Cade. I think he's close to like a 1.2 fantasy point per minute guy. I like this spot, even though it is paced down against the Knicks. 28% usage is what I'm expecting from Cade. 20 points, basically 6 boards and 6 assists, plus 2 stocks. They're big-time dogs against the Knicks, but I don't mind that at all, really. I just like Cade Cunningham. I think we're going to see a much better Cade in year 2 than we saw in year 1. That's what happens when number 1 picks are playing. They probably get a bit better. 7,900 seems like a totally reasonable price, but be aware, 15% for Cade in the 5 spot, 15% for Bam in the 10 spot. There is not a lot of separation here. Next up at number 4, I'm going Tyrese Halliburton. Point guard, shooting guard eligible, 7,900. Stop me if you've heard this before. Projected for 42.5, goal 49.5, optimal lineup 16% of the time. If you don't like Cade, just go to Halliburton. 35 minutes for Halliburton. Another rebuilding team where this guy has carte blanche to do what he wants. 35 minutes, 1.2 fantasy points per minute, neutral usage, so he's going to get there a little bit differently, a little bit more assists. 17 points for Halliburton, almost 9 assists, 4.5 boards, 2+ stocks. Much different matchup here, though. Taking on a San Antonio team that got bludgeoned by Charlotte in the opener. It's a bit of a pace-up spot as well for Indiana. Halliburton looks good, but it's just one of those situations where you're going to be able to justify a lot of different guys. I think the ceiling on Halliburton at 7,900 just can't be ignored. To Memphis we go. Desmond Bane in at number 3. Shooting guard, small forward eligible. Love the eligibility there. 6,300. Projected for 37. Goals 41. Optimal lineup 17% of the time. There's no Dylan Brooks, or at least it seems like there's no Dylan Brooks. So this is the Bane and Morant show. 32 minutes for Bane here. A little over 1.1 fantasy points per minute. 23 points, 5 boards, 2 assists, 2 stocks. It is a massive pace-up spot against Houston, and a Houston team that is really, really bad defensively. They're the favorites here by 5.5 in Houston. Incredible DFS matchup. I want to get to Bane. I definitely want to get to my number 1 contender, who I'm sure you guys can realize. You already see Santi Aldama in this list. The Grizzlies are the team to get to today. Stepping up a little bit in tier here, we're going Trey Young, number 2, point guard eligible, just 8,700, incorrect price here, 49.5 fantasy point projection, 53.5 point goal. He's going to be in the optimal lineup 20% of the time. 36 minutes for Trey. He and DeJounte Murray played a ton. They both look good too. 1.38 fantasy points per minute in this spot. 33% usage is where I have Trey Young. 29 real points, 8.5 assists, and 4 boards. Maybe you get a steal. It's a matchup against Orlando, which I like the Orlando Magic. They're 8.5 point dogs. Atlanta's an 8.5 point favorite. That's probably the better way to say that here. Even if I like Orlando, this is a really good spot for Atlanta and for Trey Young. But the price tag is the real key piece here. 8,700 makes no sense. Now, before we get to that number one contender, one last reminder, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Follow me on Twitter, @Josh Engleman. Let me know in the comments who your favorite plays are, and then please go sign up at BetMGM and put $10 down on one NHL moneyline. This one's easy. Number one contender for today, Ja Morant, point guard eligible, 9,400, projected for 53.5. The goal is 57. He's in the optimal lineup 22% of the time. 34 minutes here for Morant. Again, no Brooks, no Jaren Jackson, which is usually just a recipe for Morant to have a massive usage rate. I got him at like 1.55 fantasy points per minute. That's what happens when you get to face a garbage team like Houston as well. 35% usage, 31 real points, 7 assists, 6 boards, a stock and a half. Unquestionably my favorite play today. Only guy that can run him down is Trey Young because of the price. I just like getting to both of those guys as a guard combo. They're my two favorite plays, and it's very easy, but no one looks better than Ja Morant. Alrighty, folks, that will do it. Those are my NBA DFS contenders on FanDuel for Friday, October 21st. DraftKings version is around here somewhere, so check it out. Good luck tonight, everybody. Win some money. We're back again Sunday morning for another edition of the Contenders.